FNF, all love and respect. Question for the girls. If your 16 years old daughter had two choices, one is to start an OnlyFans and become a millionaire, or two, marry a good, modest man, which would you let her do? Okay. So, one, start OnlyFans and become a millionaire, or two, marry a good man that's modest. What would you want her to do?
Whatever she wants to do.
No. As a mother, what would you want her to do?
Whatever she wants her to do.
In her best interest, what would you want her to do?
Whatever she wants to do, because she is an individual and a person.
Yeah, but you're her mom,
bro.
That doesn't matter. I don't own her.
Like you've birthed her.
That
Bro.
doesn't matter.
Bro,
Did you
why
asked
you
me a
guys
question,
look,
right?
look,
and
look.
I'm answering.
Look, it's very
she
obvious.
is her own individual, and she can do whatever she wants to do.
Okay,
Yeah,
she's a bimbo. What do you guys expect? Why did you guys ask her a critical thinking question like this?
facts.
So
How
she
is
was
that a
takeaway.
bad
This is why
answer?
fathers are so important, bro.
Just because you have a different perspective doesn't make my perspective incorrect.
No,
one or two questions.
hold on. Actually, it does make your perspective incorrect
No, it
because
doesn't.
allowing your daughter to get into any type of sex work is an L. Absolute
Stupid.
L. Absolute L.
She's doomed after that.
If they want
Sorry.
to do
I'm
it,
sorry.
It's sex work.
can't
You're a mom. Protect her.
I will not allow her to do. See, this is why fathers are so important. Actually,
Jesus Christ.
your job
man.
as a dad is to keep her off the shirt pole.
Those fathers consume that sex work, though. So
What was that?
those fathers consume that sex work.
I mean, they can.
That's
I'm just
fine, but
saying.
how does that refute that you don't want your daughter to be involved in that work?
I haven't answered that question. I'm just saying you're saying the fathers. Fathers are important. They're the ones that are consuming the sex
It's a clear
work.
deflection from the point I'm
Yeah.
making. Like your daughter is like you got to protect her just because the sex industry exists and people watch it doesn't matter. Like I don't
My
want my daughter
answer
involved in
is
that.
the second option, modest man.
All right, cool.
At least she answered a question.
Yeah, she did.
I answered it too.
No, it's an AB question. In school, you know, A, B, C, D. You got to choose one of those
Okay,
answers.
well, I don't want to choose either of them.
That's the point. You'd answer it. What about you,
A modest man.
modest man?
As someone who does OF and someone who has an OnlyFans management company, I would want my daughter to marry a good, modest man.
Okay.
Really?
All right,
Yes. And I'm going to explain that because the whole reason I started my OnlyFans management company is because so many girls are turned into OnlyFans model. Like somebody comes like me. I was in Oklahoma. I went through a breakup and I moved to Miami, right? I turned into an OnlyFans model and don't get me wrong, it was great, but I went through like agency. So like if you have to go into it, like you don't ever have to, but like I just created that for people who like choose to go
So
into
you made
it.
a
the good
segue
way.
to get them deeper into it. Got it.
No. I made a better way. Like if you decide to go into it, like you can
Nigga,
do
you
it.
did do that. It's
no,
okay though.
No, I didn't. I have like I help girls who like, you know, they don't get fucked over in the industry and they don't have to like make a
They're getting
bad
fucked
face
for being
of
on
it.
OnlyFans.
No, do you know how
Yeah.
OnlyFans works?
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
we
Tell me how it works.
Way better than you.
Tell
We
me.
never- we never know.
So
Tell me.
He knows.
Is it because you're on there?
No, it's because I have girls that are under.
So why?
And they talk to me all the time.
Yeah.
I know managers, I know owners, I know like guys at the top.
So how does it work?
Basically, you do OnlyFans as a woman. You either show cleavage, you show you getting fucked, whatever you do for content.
That's
What?
I mean, that's not the only thing though, right?
I'm not finished.
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
I'll let
yeah,
you
finish.
You have a vault, post your videos in there, and you post them whenever you want to get like a boost, whatever.
Yeah.
You have marketing strategies. You have a manager sometimes as an
Yes.
agency, and most of them suck. So you have to move from agency to agency. But at the same time, the best agency has your lower limits on your take home of income, and then higher interest on you getting more of your money. But at the same time, you need chatters, you need all that shit.
Yes.
I think the argument he's
Oh,
trying to
wait,
make
wait,
is that
so-
Yeah,
it's
he's right, but
it's a
there's
one-way
also-
road. Once you go down that path, you basically kind of destroy your ability to maneuver into any other type of respectable career field.
I disagree with that. That's the reason I started my management company was so that people wouldn't have to ruin their image online.
Okay, so how would you benefit
Yeah,
them?
but
How would I
entrepreneurship is not
benefit?
the same as going into the actual job into the workplace. I'm saying like
I
if
agree.
you want to get into like
Okay.
an actual like career field, you want to be a doctor, lawyer, any of these other jobs.
I'm going to college right now for to go for business law. You can still do those things like the way that I'm like doing it and promoting my girls on different apps. Like you don't have to go on TikTok
So you
or
wanna be a
go on
lawyer?
Instagram. I'm interested in it because
Okay, you do
I'm
understand that
intrigued.
when you take the bar, they're going to do a background check on you and everything, right?
I mean, I got into college. I haven't really searched that up. So.
Yeah, but colleges
I'll
don't.
look at that. I'll look at that. No, so I don't know that.
Yes.
The problem is if they see any content,
Yeah,
on
you're gonna
OnlyFans,
because before you get the bar, like
Yeah.
they're gonna put you through an ethics board and make sure that
So
you're.
you think by the time I finish college, like I won't be able to get or pass the bar because I had an
no,
OnlyFans
you can
account?
pass the bar. You just won't. You
because
you can pass the
because
bar
I
all
had
day.
an OnlyFans account. You think
yo, dude, they can find your old shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Really? I don't.
Screenshot your video, bro.
I don't think
I
that's.
know girls that want to get.
But we're in a new day and age. We're in 2025 now. Like
Bro,
I think it's gonna change.
I know girls just like you.
I genuinely think it will
I
change.
delete all my shit off of the internet.
No,
It's
no,
gone
no.
forever.
That shit's always there. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm
100%.
saying. It's never really gone.
Russia things.
So when you
like that,
do a
hell
full
yeah.
scan of your name and it comes up, oh, we can't have her working with a company. Sorry. What do you do then?
You do understand as a lawyer, your number one job is to litigate, argue in court. Okay, you have to be taken seriously. People want to look at, you have to be able to formulate arguments, etc. And people are going to pay you a lot of money to litigate on their behalf.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to feel some type of way if they find out that the lawyer that they're spending $1,000 an hour on used to do OnlyFans. That's gonna create issues for you in the future by far, for sure.
AKA you're cooked.
If you do any type of pornography,
well done.
Most bars are not going to accept you.
I don't agree. Just because I'm so young and so
fuck that.
No, I want to chat GPT it. Like we're in 2025. I genuinely think like the times will change.
Do we got any lawyers in the chat?
We're already like allowing people.
Chat GPT.
Yeah. Can we ask ChatGPT what do they think?
They're doing social media scrubs now a lot more when they do background checks. Whether you want to be a cop, you want to become a lawyer.
Sorry. I found your nudes in hot tub.
What the
instantly?
Fuck?
Yeah, those are old. And it's not that you can. I can get those scrapes. All my models that I have signed, I have a. I can't even think of, I have scrapers.
Easy,
I can get that taken down. But
those agencies do it 95% sweet. Bro, 5% is still there.
If I'm lit.
No, 100%. Russian accounts or websites, you can't get them taken down in Russia.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's never really fully gone.
I agree. I'm never saying that it's never going to be fully gone.
So
but
when you pass the bar, you go, "Hey, I want to be a lawyer."
Chat.
They're gonna do a background check on you before they give you.
Okay, scratch that. Fuck being a lawyer. Okay, honestly, hear me out. No, hear me out. You can still do other things like be an entrepreneur or be a public thing or whatever.
You can only be an entrepreneur. At that point.
She's cooked, Mark.
That's. No.
You can only be an entrepreneur.
I don't know. I think times will change. You have to agree or disagree. Times will change.
Chat GPT that question.
You chat GPT.
I don't use it. You use it, right?
Stop. That was a bad moment. Chat GPT it.
All right, well,
are you okay?
I'm curious.
All right, Sophia, you are cooked.
I don't think so.
What do you do?
Even I am. I'm rich.
What do you do on OnlyFans?
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I have other aspirations.
Gotcha.
Look, I'm not. Look, if I get it, you're saying you find a way for the girls. That's fine, but understand that once you go down that road of sex work, you will never be able to acquiesce back into the professional world.
What about the girls who only do lingerie? What about the girls who only do lingerie compared to girls like who are in Victoria's Secret?
You had
and modeling for them. What's the difference between that? They're still just doing the same thing.
It's still problematic, and you got to understand also that like OnlyFans in itself has an extremely negative connotation. They're not going to sit there and be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and look at her profile. Okay,
but they're still models.
Yo, Sophia.
They're still models.
Doesn't matter.
Well, like, bro, you had no bra or panties on.
I'm wearing a bra. Yeah, I am, and I'm wearing panties.
No, I see nipples.
What?
Look, I would give this is the functional equivalent. Like if you're a girl that does OnlyFans or any type of pornography or sex work, you're like the equivalent of a guy that's like a convicted felon. You basically have to be an entrepreneur.
Have to be.
The professional world is never going to accept it.
I think they would in like 10 years, maybe. I think it's a new day and age.
Dude,
Everybody
any
does
firm
it.
that hires you is going to do a background check, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Are you serious?
Fuck it, I'm starting the OnlyFans lawyer firm.
I think especially.
Hire you, nigga.
I think
I'll hire myself.
Mom's on the street.
I don't know.
I think especially since Trump is president right now.
Oh my gosh.
You are going to have issues.
Wrong. You are fake news.
It's like you got to remember, you're retaining clients. Clients want to be assured that the person that they're with is competent and can sufficiently litigate on their behalf.
You can do that by pausing the bar and going to college for it. No, just because you do OnlyFans does not make you stupid.
I mean, yeah.
Of course.
No one's
sure.
stupid.
Sure. But here's the thing. If I had to pick between two lawyers, one that did OnlyFans and another one that didn't, who do you think I'm going to go with?
Please tell us. Use your brain, please.
No, you're right. I choose the person. If you put me in a room, and there was a girl who did OnlyFans, and I knew she did OnlyFans, and there's a girl who didn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm obviously going to choose the person who did it. Yeah, you're right. Don't get me wrong. But who's the best? Who's going to be the best? If I'm going to be the best, like I don't care if I did OnlyFans or not.
Your Honor, the lawyer is a prostitute online.
Like no
Your
one
Honor,
ever was.
I'm
Your
the
Honor,
best
she's a
lawyer.
whore.
Your
They'll
Honor,
question your
I
ethics,
studied
so.
the most.
All right, scroll up. Somebody said right here, on the Rumble chat, scroll up a bit. They said in Louisiana, scroll up a little
And
bit.
you pick your lawyer, not the other way around.
Okay. Yes, they will do a full background check on you and become barred in any state in the United States. In Louisiana, I had to have all my fingerprints taken, report all jobs I had, and report even speeding tickets. Yeah, they're gonna do a full background check.
They'll find it. Trust me. Listen, I got people in
You know
industry.
what? Lawyers, you can go to ChatGPT to be a lawyer, anyways. Pretty much.
He found what Cassie did.
Not
You
in
think
court,
they gonna
nigga.
find you?
Not in court. Like for regular
Court.
things like taxes and like things like that, you can go to ChatGPT. Not
Cynthia, man, you
not
are
for
close.
like
you the
court.
best.
No,
But nigga, you're
no,
cooked.
Not for
come on,
court.
man.
Alright,
Not
moving
for
on
court.
smartly.
You're right.
Oh, you're cooked.
I have agency to save women from their own past.
Dude, even having like bikini pictures on your Instagram is a bad look.
Yeah.
So
If
you don't
want
like
to be a lawyer.
You don't like girls.
If you want to be no, it's not
No,
me.
no. I love it.
I'm saying if you want to be
Business.
you want to get in law enforcement, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a firefighter, you want to do any of these types of jobs where they're going to do a background check, like they're going to look at all that stuff, man.
I don't think they'll care eventually, though. I'll stand on that.
I mean,
One sec.
What you think?
ChatGPT says
Oh, let me see.
conservative environments in certain firms, jurisdictions, or industries.
Did you put in the future?
Yes, especially family law, politics, religious, or traditional sectors, she may face prejudice, assumptions about credibility, character, or gossip. Digital footprint. If explicit content is still accessible online, some clients or employers may react negatively, even if unjustly, based on perceived image or reputation concerns.
I don't know. I think I just heard that like there might be some judgment, but there's still a possibility.
While having passed,
Still a possibility.
hold on, bar association ethics.
Go ahead.
While having a pass in adult work doesn't violate any professional code by itself, behavior tied to current conduct or public controversy might come under scrutiny and affects you getting the job or getting on the bar.
Okay, but there's still a possibility.
No.
Yeah, it just said that. It said it basically just. Am I wrong? No. Please tell me I'm wrong.
No reputable law firm that would pay you
I'll start my
a good
own law
amount of
firm.
money.
I'll pass the bar. I'll start my own.
Will you stop OF?
know what you want.
Nah.
You're retarded. Come on, man. Let a blog fool you.
All right, bro.
Come on, man.
Man, this shit crazy.
Oh
Bro.
yeah, cool. Whatever. It's fine. All right. Where were we? We were actually at the question, right? Oh,
Yeah,
it-
that question.
So one or two. You mentioned before.
ChatGPT is cooking our
It
society,
is,
bro.
because you know what? It's a narrative-driven machine. So whatever narrative
What's
they
your
put in there,
question of ChatGPT? People just don't.
yeah, they don't
critical
think, bro.
anymore.
They just follow it blindly. But it's fine though. It's AI. It's the future. Modest man or OnlyFans
Modest man, 100%.
for your daughter? Okay. What about you?
I'm a Christian, so modest man.
Okay. Wait, your question?
Mm-hmm.
Are you married?
Not yet.
When last you had sex?
Skip.
No, honestly, when last you had sex?
I already answered that question.
That's what I thought. What about you?
Same.
Modest man? Hey, man. Christian women nowadays are cooked, bro.
If you found out
By
the
the way-
person you're in love with is a murderer or criminal, what would you do? Leave or stay? Immediately leave. Women that are criminals are probably fuck that. Ruin your
You know
life.
what's funny? I had a friend of mine, you know, Carl, and
Yeah.
he dated a girl that was a criminal. She stole a car prior to meeting Carl. Funny enough, right? We do a double date, her friend that wasn't a criminal, and her. We go to the club, I think it was Blackbird, on Tuesday. Came back, they spent the night. Because we were roommates, right? In the morning, his car was stolen. I was like, bro, she stole cars in the past. Like, what do you expect?
What the fuck?
Also, women that are criminals are also whores.
Yeah.
Do you think the advice you give actually helps build healthy long-term relationships or toxic? I teach the men how to be attractive so they can actually maintain a long-term relationship.
Yep.
Because the problem is, if I'm going to be honest, men need to come into a relationship and kind of build the woman up. Because a lot of women have very bad habits. A lot of you guys think that you're equal to a man. A lot of you guys say dumb shit, right? Think that just by me existing, I'm good enough. I think men need to come into relationships and like teach their girl how to be and build them up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And look, I'm not saying that to shit on y'all, but it's because women live life on easy mode. So since you guys live life on easy mode, someone's got to kind of come in and be a mentor. And that's what you guys want anyway. You want a guy that's competent that can teach you how the world works and shit and tell you that you're dumb when you say dumb shit. Because a lot of women do say dumb shit because nobody ever tells women, hey, that was dumb.
And men don't.
No, we're told.
Well, the difference between men, if a guy's retarded, he faces consequences for it.
Yep.
Like he won't make money, he'll be broke. Like men face consequences for being stupid, women don't. Do you agree? Disagree?
How dare you?
Okay.
See what?
Do you think most
Women
people are
don't
in
face
relationships?
consequences for being stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
all the single mothers out there are not facing the consequences of their stupidity?
Child support.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not a lot of men pay child support now.
What?
Not every man pays child support.
Well,
Well-
every woman that's a single mom is a retard because women have the ultimate say when it comes to having a child. Men have no reproductive rights. Only women have reproductive
Yeah,
rights.
your body, your choice. So
I
it's kind
don't
of dumb.
believe in, gotcha, bitch. So.
That's fine. But since you have ultimate authority and autonomy, that comes with responsibility.
Your body,
But
your
women
choice.
are allergic to the responsibility and accountability.
Your body, your choice.
Think about it. You can kill the baby with no consequence.
Kill the baby.
But if I don't pay money to the baby that you could have killed, I go to jail. Isn't that crazy?
Lock him up.
Man's world.
Oh.
Your body,
We're
your
just
choice.
living it.
I would actually argue that we're in a patriarchy that's gynocentric. So in other words, the female way of thinking is the proper way of thinking, even though men have the monopoly of force to enforce.
So y'all are just a bunch of. Let me stop.
Yeah, they're a bunch of pussies. I agree. That's why I think that this is honestly why I think we need to go back to making women second-class citizens. I think society would function a lot better that way,
Yep.
where the man says what needs to be said on behalf of the household. The man votes. Women stay at home. They focus on the kids. No one really cares about female opinions anyway, being honest. We talk to you guys, but then it kind of confirms in my mind that women are inferior. So yeah, I think the world would be a much better place if men led and did everything. I mean, that's the way the world's worked for a very long time. We got pretty far up until recently.
Honestly, if you go back in the kitchen, it'll be better.
Since the
The food would actually
1960s,
taste like something if I went in the kitchen.
since the
versus if you
1960s,
did.
like society's just been going down in the United States.
I agree.
It's been going down, and that's what happened in that time. Feminism
Kitchen. Thank you.
went
All right.
from like the world's
Go
strongest
work.
power, best economy, all the manufacturing. Now the dollar's weak.
Yep.
Women have the same authority and power as men. Everything's went down since women got more rights.
God forbid.
Well, I mean, y'all are single as fuck.
You are too. That's
Oh yeah,
fine.
thank God.
And an alcoholic.
Oh yeah, really? Well, we're still a hoe and single and old as fuck.
I'm 24.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Like, no guy was married for real. Like, you know that, right?
What?
No guy wants to marry you for real.
Marry me?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, cry? Don't worry. See you in 5 years.
I'll see.
Well, no,
you
she'll
won't
be able
make
to
it
find a guy
past
to
5
propose to
years.
her.
Oh, no.
I
The-
think,
The problem is that he won't be good enough.
Yeah, the
The thing
guy
is
she
that
wants.
she could find a guy to propose to her, but the problem is
Yo,
that
kick
will he be
chat.
good
We're going
enough?
crazy over there, bro. Rumble chat. We're going crazy over there.
Yeah.
See you guys, man.
Okay. Do you think most people are in relationships because they love each other or because they're scared of being alone? It depends. But it could be either or. Do you think men who constantly talk about submission from women are just afraid of intimacy? Can someone clarify this question?
What?
Who asked this
I'm
question?
talking about emotional intimacy.
What does that
Okay.
mean?
You didn't put
You
emotional
don't know
here.
what emotional intimacy is?
The
No.
fuck is that?
Please
Yeah,
tell
what's
us.
emotional intimacy? What
Please
is
tell
it?
us. Enlighten us. Cuban.
I'm asking, do you think if men who constantly want submission from women are scared of emotional intimacy because they feel like they have to be in control situations because they cannot, how do I say this? Like you think that women can't be equal. Don't you think that's like an intense control issue?
Okay, let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you were going to go and get life-saving surgery and the person that was going to do your surgery, they're on their period and they get a little bit irritable when they're on their period? You know, they might be a little stressed out. Would you feel comfortable with...
They probably wouldn't be doing the surgery if they feel irritable and stressed out.
Good point.
Okay.
Ooh.
So who would you prefer? Would you prefer the man who's the same day to day?
Like I said,
Or
they
the woman
wouldn't
who
be
can-
doing-
I'm asking you, which one would you pick?
I'd pick somebody who
A
wasn't
man who's
irritable.
like battling prostate cancer.
I think the question.
I'm just saying, like, period. Prostate.
No, day to day.
On a day to day, his wife cheated on him. So he's emotional.
Day to day.
Ladies, the point I'm trying to make is that men tend to be more emotionally stable than women day to day. You guys, your hormones, how you feel, your emotions control your worldview. Okay? Now, are there emotional men out there? Of course. There's plenty of emotional men out there, but I've been telling the truth. I don't think that's You can go ahead and
How's
try
that
to
emotional?
say, yeah, telling.
I mean, no, she's pretty emotional though.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's, you know,
I've
it's Chris.
stayed
They
regulated
can't
this
refute his
whole
argument.
life.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
so I guess I'm emotional
she's
for
kind
telling
of
the truth
off
about.
the whole time.
I'm really
very
emotional
regulated.
too.
About
Yeah,
hypergamy.
you are emotional. Yeah.
To answer your question, the reason why why the woman needs to submit is because women are far more likely to succumb to their emotions.
like right now,
Yes.
How am I succumbing to my emotions?
feel the type of way.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course.
You made an argument
Everybody
earlier
here
and
feels
couldn't
a
and
type
couldn't
of
even
way,
finish
but
what you made an
Yeah.
argument that made zero sense because you were
Have
triggered.
you ever had a dream that
I'm sorry.
that you
didn't make sense to you.
No, I didn't understand either.
Okay, cool. To both of
Or
you.
him or them.
Yeah.
20K watching, by the way.
Chat. Yeah.
Can you explain to us what it was then? Because we're all confused.
Yeah, tell
by the
us.
argument.
Yeah. Tell us. Go ahead.
Stay confused. If you don't want to understand, that's fine.
No, we're trying to understand. Please
Well,
tell
I
us.
don't want to.
All right. Don't worry.
Oh, that's what it
Got
is.
you. Ready?
have you ever had a dream
That's how you sound.
that you had you could you do you want you could do so you could you want
I swear, that's how you sound.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right.
That's Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Let me Joe Rogan in the
Right.
chat, man.
Yeah, I
W
mean,
Joe.
even your question is a bit confusing, but yeah, the reason why men want submission is because we're supposed to be the leaders. So you don't want someone who's supposed to be your subordinate that doesn't follow what they're supposed to follow.
There's submission and it is dictatorship. A lot of y'all, well, not y'all, apparently, top of the crop.
Yeah.
A lot of men
We didn't say all that.
want a dictatorship and not submission. So.
Okay. Can you give us the difference between the two then? What is it? What is the submission in your eyes, and what is the dictatorship in your eyes?
Hey, let's just say me and my husband have a decision to make. I think that we should take left, but he thinks that we should take right. But I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll trust you, and I know that if right and your choice is the wrong thing, you'll get us out of that. Okay.
All right.
That's submission.
Yep.
Dictatorship, you don't even have a say.
Interesting.
That's
Now, do you think your ability to have a say is earned or given?
it's given. In a marriage.
Yeah, this is why women are retards.
Yeah.
Like it's earned. It's earned. Like because I look at, like I said
If you
before,
guys are,
like women, right? The only thing I could trust women to be is be themselves, which is emotional, erratic, not decisive,
loud.
You know what I mean? Like just
Maybe.
not be. You know what I mean? So like as a guy, I'm gonna be the dictator until I'm like, okay, this girl's competent enough. What is your thoughts on this? And then you can earn the ability, the privilege to get your say in. But in the beginning, I make all the decisions. You know what's interesting?
We've earned that, and y'all still think that
You
this
must earn it, yeah.
feminism thing is wrong, right? We've earned that.
No, you
through
have to earn it
feminism,
with us.
Feminism?
Yeah. all
right?
What?
And you guys
What's your
still
question?
think that's wrong. That's what I'm saying. It has to be
Wait,
given now.
What's your question?
I didn't have a question. I
What
said
is your statement?
we've earned that through feminism, and you guys still think that's wrong. That's why my answer was given, because damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Wait, you earned it with us as men, or you mean in general?
In general, women, we've earned that.
No, he's talking about like
No,
with
no.
your actual man earning his
Yeah.
Okay.
respect and trust.
Okay. See, you know, you just put yourself in a really bad spot just now,
Sure.
right? So you're making the argument for feminism being a good thing, saying like, oh, we earned our equality through feminism,
Sure.
right? So if you earned your equality through feminism, why do you still want men that make more money than you? Why do you still want men that are taller than you? Why do you still want men that are more competent than you? Why do you still want men that are better than you in every way?
You can be
Those sound like
a
equality to me.
feminist. You can be a feminist and still be submissive.
Whoa.
Well,
Whoa, that's a new one. Listen, fellas, we've heard this many times on the show before.
What's the definition of feminism?
Please tell us.
I can't quite pinpoint the actual
There you
definition.
go.
Oh wow.
There you go. See why you guys need to be
I
second
can
class
give you
citizens?
markers of feminism.
Bro. A smart retard.
Can I give you markers?
You got it, man.
Because my definition.
This show literally just exposes, the ridiculousness of women. Here's the problem, right? Feminism fought for equality.
Fresh turn straight.
Then you guys got it.
That's a marker of feminism. That's not what
That is
feminism
the definition
is.
of what feminism is. It was originally put
Equality?
out for equality.
Is
Yes.
feminism?
Yes.
That is a marker of feminism.
Back in the day.
Right? Because that's why I said I can't give you an
Feminism
exact
was
definition.
literally
Because
created
my definition and
to
your
create-
definition are clearly not the
ChatGPT.
same.
You didn't even know what the definition was 5 seconds ago
I told
when I asked you.
I can't give you
You
an
said, "I don't
exact
know."
definition.
I'm telling you what the exact definition is. It is
Equality.
the equality of the two genders. Here's the problem. You guys don't want equality. You guys want equality of outcome, okay, versus equality of opportunity. So in other words, you guys want to work less hours but get paid the same. You guys want to be mediocre but still get paid the same. You guys want the ability to play in the WNBA even though you motherfuckers don't make money in that shit, and the men make all the money to substantiate you. You guys want to go ahead and be treated and courted and put on yachts and treated well and get all the chivalry, but at the same time say, I'm a strong bitch. That's not how it works. It's either you get the equality, which comes with the, you know, authority and the responsibility, but women never want the responsibility. You guys just want all the perks of equality without the responsibility. That's the issue. And we're one of the few guys that call it out. Women want authority without responsibility. Well, I'll tell you this. If you want the equality, fine. But I'm not going to fucking be over here treating you like a lady and everything else like that if you want the equality.
Okay.
You got to pick one.
Okay, well...
Open your own damn door.
Let me just interject.
Just saying.
I am not a strong feminist. I don't believe that the direction that feminism has gone in is correct for society or for women in general. I think the whole point that initiated feminism was that women wanted to be treated with more respect, and we did not get that respect prior to the whole feminism thing.
So you guys get it more now?
I think women are still disrespected. I think people in general are disrespectful to each other. I think the way that you talk about women is disrespectful. I think the way that many women talk about men is disrespectful. But generally speaking, the start of feminism was caused by women who were fed up of being abused and not having any rights to be able to speak for themselves, to have a better situation, to have a way to get themselves out of that predicament. So that is why
I would argue women
started.
get less respect
and
now. I would argue women get less respect now.
And now
because
feminism has turned.
Because you guys objectify yourselves.
And it has changed into something that it shouldn't be. So that's why now I don't agree with feminism and why feminism as a whole, it's flawed.
It's too late. Genie's out the bottle.
Weren't there two
supposed to
generations
be-
of feminism, though? First generation and second generation?
It evolved.
It evolved.
And you guys still want feminism.
And it evolved
We want
into
the first
trash.
generation feminism. We
It's
just
gone now.
wanted a seat at the table.
It's too far
I
gone
didn't
now.
want to make more than you or equal as you. I just wanted to be at the table.
By definition, that's what feminism is, though. Yeah. To make this to equality.
Let's find a different word for it then.
That's literally what it is. You guys want egalitarianism. Again, you guys want egalitarianism on one end, but on the other hand, you want to be treated like a lady.
We just didn't want to get raped on a daily basis by our husbands.
Rape culture's a fucking myth, man. Like, this
okay.
whole concept of like, oh yeah, it's a myth. It's a myth. Like, the justice statistics have debunked this a million times. Like the whole lie about 1 in 5 women gets raped on college campuses. 20% of women getting raped, that's impossible.
And if it does happen,
How is that
report it right
impossible?
away.
Report it right away. Okay.
Okay,
How
I'll
is
tell
that
you why.
impossible?
Because you want to know how they compile that data?
Don't agree with it.
You don't agree with what?
I said it's only impossible when you don't agree with it.
Well, I'm going to tell you why it's impossible.
We did a study on it.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? What they did was they called both men and women. It was a phone data collection. And they said, oh, did you drink a drink before you had sex? Yes, I did. Both men and women. They constituted that as sexual assault. If either party had 1 drink of alcohol. So in other words, if a couple that was together had a drink of alcohol and then had sex, that would count towards sexual assault.
Weird.
That's how they came up to the astronomically high number of 1 in 5.
Well, then that's fucked.
1 in
Very,
5?
very fucked.
1 in 5, they say in college
have
campuses.
7. We have 7 women here.
Wait, I'm
Like,
confused.
you don't want to ask us a question, get a different ratio? We're from all over the place.
We have not been raped, though. At least.
Well,
haven't,
sexually assaulted?
Have you been?
I mean, ask any woman here.
No, have you been?
Hand up.
Did you report
Can we
it?
get a hand?
Wait,
Can we
hold
get a
on.
hand?
Did you report it?
I actually did.
What happened?
Nothing.
Who was it?
It was a long time ago. I don't want to air anything out.
Was it family?
All right, here's the bottom line, ladies. Chivalry and feminism cannot coexist.
Sorry to hear that.
In other words, men being gentlemen to you all the time cannot coexist with feminism because feminism fights for equality. Chivalry is antithetical to feminism because we're giving you special treatment for being a woman. Now, I would argue, in today's day and age, you guys get to benefit from both. You're a perfect example. You're in the professional world as a nurse, but then you're also able to double dip and get cars given to you for free, go on dates, get on yachts, get certain experiences because you're a woman. So I would argue in 2025, women have it great because you guys can go ahead and experience the chivalry while simultaneously saying that you're equal. Now, me, I'm one of the few people that calls this out, and I say, no, that's not how this is going to work. You're either equal to me and I'm going to treat you like an equal, or B, you're going to shut up and do what I say because men are supposed to be leaders. I don't like to allow women to have it both ways. That's not how it works.
Let me just correct something real quick. I never said I got a free car. I would love to get a free car. If it came off that way, I apologize.
You literally said I'm driving a brand new car right now.
Get brand new cars given to them.
She was hypothetically saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you speak in general, huh?
Yeah, in general. But like, if
Now
it
you
came
are.
off like that, I didn't mean it, so I apologize.
I think we all heard you say that I drive a car that I don't pay for or something like that. You made some kind of insinuation.
You did, sister.
I did. You know what?
God, that's what I heard too, but maybe just hypothetical.
Huh.
I know.
I think it was just hypothetical.
Bruh.
You know, I'm a woman.
At least you know.
No, you're a deceptive liar and you can't keep up with all your lies. That's what it is.
I'm a woman. All we do is
Man.
lie and forget.
Hey, you're not lying
Bruh.
there.
See, the thing about liars is they can never do it once. And it's hard to keep track of all the lies. So,
You sure not, felon?
Because you know me so well.
oh, I've been studying. You're very, extremely deceptive. If they put you on a polygraph, it would be
It's definitely
all
an
over the
upgrade
place.
from promiscuous, so I love that for me.
Deception is a critical component about being promiscuous in a way where you don't get caught.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not
learn
saying you're
something.
promiscuous. I don't know that, but
You learn
but you
something
have an
every
ingredient
day.
that's required for a promiscuity to operate successfully, for sure. Being deceptive.